you'll know how many people are getting it.
Somebody just logged in.
Sorry.
No, it's not you. Somebody just logged into the meeting. You're
Okay.
good.
So yeah, so that's really nice. But one thing I will caution you, and this is with every single one of these platforms, is it's only as good as the subscribers. So if the people are not subscribed, they're not getting the message, if that makes sense. So iPause and so the integrated public awareness, the ones that go to your cell phone no matter what, that is not this. That is the regional dispatch center in my office are the only authorized subscribers to iPause.
Okay.
That's a federal thing. And we can issue those for you guys. So if you have, what would we use them for? Any kind of life-threatening emergency. I can't use it for a boil advisory, but I can use it for a shelter in place. I can use it for an evacuation and things like that. So if you call me and you say, I need you to draw a bubble around this block and they need a shelter in place, that's what I can do. Okay. You can do that too, but it's only going to go to the people that have subscribed. Okay. iPause is a step up. Okay. So just that, but that's with every single mass notification program. It's not just this one. Let's see, messages. Sent messages. If you go into sent messages, you can see everything that has been sent. It'll tell you how it went, how they received it over here. And then, sorry. I wanted to show you the. So if you click into one and you want to know what the statistics were, it'll tell you what was successful and what failed. So you'll know who to go in and update and things like that. It will tell you whether or not it was a phone or a text message or an email, and whether or not those were successful and things like that, which is really cool. Especially if you have to report this up to anyone or justify what you're doing. This has the ability to poll. So if you're doing recall and things like that, and you need to know if people are available, hit 1 for yes, 2 for no, so that you can pull back. You can actually message them through that. So once you've created that message and it's sent to them, you can go in there and start texting each other, which is really nice. You can also do, what was the other one? Not the polls. You can schedule messages as well. And then you can schedule voice polls too. But every group that you have, it has a feature to go in and just have that kind of text thread if you want to. So as your situations are unfolding and things like that, you can send message or send updates through that channel, which is also really nice. We pause because I just gave you so much in such a short amount of time. So I know your brain is reeling.
How do we sign up? Is there a cost to it?
Okay. Yes. So I can give you I can share our account manager. There is a cost to it. You buy the bundles. Don't tell anyone I told you this. Okay. My goal is to share this product eventually. We just got it. I couldn't sell anyone on that yet. Yeah. We don't know how many messages we're going to use. But my goal is to share this eventually and just get everyone who wants to, obviously. Yeah. Because why wouldn't we? Right? I don't know that I'm ever going to send 4 million messages. Right? So, but it's by bundles. So what they do is they look at your population and they will talk to you about things that happen in your community, like how often would you think you're going to use this? And they'll go from there. And so it's a subscription of messages. So like I said, we bought 4 million. If we get to 4 million in one, we're not cut off. They'll still let us send all the messages. We'll just talk about, maybe adding on another 1,000 or something like that. So it's not like you're going to get cut off, and it's not an outrageous amount. So for us, we also got incident management feature as well. So ours is a little bit different. They went online and they found our bid from Code Red, so they knew how much we were paying. So they just offered a match. I don't know if I cold called them what they would have charged me. I'll never know, right? Because they knew we were going out for bid. So yeah, I don't know. But I do know that HyperReach was our most expensive quote by a lot. Rave 911 wasn't terrible, but they were definitely on the lower end for that. So That was nice. Super easy. They will train everyone. You want to use it. The permissions for your people that use it are so customizable. You can have it to where you can put one person in there as an admin, and all they're allowed to do is see who has subscribed and who hasn't, and they just manage the subscribers. You can put someone in there that can see all the messages and they can type messages, but they can't hit send. So it's so customizable. I don't know. I really like the product. I wish they were giving me kickbacks, but maybe someday. But yeah, so we can have, if you do go with this, we can have them link our accounts. We would be linked but separate. And what I was talking about earlier about signing up for each one. I really like the incident command because I can share that with you guys now as soon as we get it. I got a meeting this week. So as soon as we get that, you guys it's basically incident management for our emergency operations center. So you guys would actually be sitting in our EOC virtually with this product. I love it so much.
Yeah.
I really like the product. Yeah. We are working on our public information campaign. Our communications department is. They have everything you could possibly want. They can make the QR codes. They can do all the things. They have templates and examples and all kinds of stuff. You can put it right, the sign up right on your website. Click here to sign up for weather alerts, and it'll take it over to the embedded page, and just you go from there, and all your folks can sign up. It's very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Any
You're good.
questions?
No, thank you.
Okay.
You guys have any questions?
I know I took up a lot of your time. I'm sorry.
I appreciate you coming out
Yeah, I
here.
got some business cards I'll leave
Yep,
in too,
perfect.
but yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much.
All right. I know, Dr. Cross, you had some, I'll get you in right now if that's okay.
That'd be perfect. Mark Cross. So basically, I participated on a webinar on June 15th entitled Data Centers, Balancing Growth, Infrastructure, and Community Impact. Lawyer Peter Griggs was the presenter. A lot of information was presented, and I encourage the trustees and the zoning inspector to access the webinar on the OTA site, and that should be free for members. We've seen a lot of boom of data centers in Ohio due to land, water, utilities, and the biggest reason is Ohio offering exemption from sales tax on construction materials and equipment, which amounts for a lot of money. And also, that would be that exemption would be reduced by pending legislation, House Bill 646, to made or something about. Also, Governor Kasich gave Amazon Web Services, Meta, and Google a sales tax exemption during his administration. So basically, Ohio is a boom for these data centers because they're getting all the tax incentives. So the data center industry has responded to concerns by offering to use a closed loop system for water. I'm assuming that's like a geothermal system, and using their own power systems called behind the meter. Mr. Griggs recommended limiting the moratorium to 12 months, can't make it permanent. He also stated that prohibiting data centers usually ends up in court. His recommendation is to put data centers as a conditional use, but address development issues so high that it's hard to site the data centers in the township, kind of like we did for the solar panels. Importantly, make the data centers rezone the property, and if trustees agree on rezoning issue, then that can go to a referendum to let the residents decide to finally make that decision. So I also participated on a webinar on June 16th entitled Zoning Code versus ORC. You actually have to pay for that, even if you're a member, it's $20. So if you want to look at it. The webinar was informative concerning general zoning information. So maybe, Jim, you want to think about looking at that. Janet has already watched it. So takeaways: townships should adopt a comprehensive plan for land use. And this is something we've talked about for years, but again, the problem is money, because you really don't have an outside agency do that. The ORC overrides the zoning code, and that overrides the comprehensive plan. So the ORC is basically what you have to go by. And permitted use or conditional use must be identified as such in the zoning code if the township wishes to regulate. So if we wish to regulate data centers, you have to put that in the code. So as an aside, my personal opinion is that due to the complexity of zoning in the township, the OTA should offer training for a township zoning degree, i.e. have to be proficient with so many hours of township zoning courses. That would be my goal. So if we could go into it. That's just my dream.
Yeah, right.
All right, thanks, guys.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you. time to look into that too. You've done a great job over the years with the solar and the marijuana, all the things that you've taken on, and you've done a great job, so I appreciate it. Mr. Keener, do you have a JED update for us tonight?
Jed's still there.
Okay, that's what we needed to know.
No, next meeting's not until September.
Okay, perfect. All right, with that, are there any other visitor comments tonight? All right, with that, we will move into our regular business. I will turn it over to Mr. Easton for the fiscal officer's report.
Very good. I will start my video. Mrs. Burton, can you fix the camera?
Oh, it zoomed in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody
They
nobody
need-
wants to see that.
I think
sure.
that
It's just me.
you guys all need to, you two, yeah, either that or we need to scoot this back, scoot the table back. Better?
Perfect. That's great. All right. I don't have a great deal this evening, so we'll move it as quickly as we can. First of all, you have the minutes from the June 8th meeting. Any corrections, additions?
I would like to make a motion to approve as submitted.
Second that. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. I've also sent to you the June financial reports, the fund status at the end of June, the cash summary by fund, year to date through June, the month of June cash summary by fund, the June receipts, and the June payments. And I want to highlight three different items. Receipt number 199 for $12,919.74 from the Valley View Joint Economic Development District is the township share of income tax collected from the Valley View school employees. That was our second 2026 payment. And so far this year, we've received $21,276.54. Voucher number 558 for $4,485 to the Ohio Township Association Risk Management Authority, what we call OTARMA. It's for the coverage change, increasing our liability coverage from 3 million to 5 million. You approved that back in June. At the time, we thought that that increase would not be effective for this year. We'd have to wait till next policy year. But OTARMA was able to push that through. So it is effective this year, should we need it. Hopefully we won't. And finally, voucher number 560 for $78,575.52. And this is a payment I'm glad to finally make. It's to Glad Hill Road Machinery. And finally, we were able to get the upfitting of the new international dump truck. And at the same time, we purchased a new snowplow. Are there any questions about the financials?
We should have got a discount for the,
We did.
oh, good. So they had it for a year, right? A year and a half?
Mr. Holbrook negotiated very well,
Good.
$4,000 less.
something like that. Yes, so much appreciated. You've saved the taxpayers some money. If there are no other comments, can I get a motion to approve the reports and pay the June bills?
I would like to make a motion to approve the June financial reports and authorize the payments of June bills, warrants 50970 through 50974, and vouchers 499 through 610 for payroll, direct deposit, tax withholdings, and other electronic payments.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. After last month's meeting, when you approved putting the senior citizens renewal levy on the ballot in November, I did deliver that to the Board of Elections. And that levy will be voted on in both the unincorporated and the incorporated portions of the township. And I have now received from the Board of Elections the ballot language, and it will state as follows. A renewal of a tax for the benefit of German Township for the purpose of providing or maintaining senior citizen services or facilities that the county auditor estimates will collect $201,188 annually. at a rate not exceeding 1 mil for each $1 of taxable value, which amounts to $22 for each $100,000 of the county auditor's market value, lasting 5 years, commencing in 2027, first due in calendar year 2028. So we're now officially on the ballot. We did talk at last month's meeting about Code Red, and we are in the process of developing a new website. And I reached out to the developer, Shoemaker Technology Group, to have them put into our new website design a link. But perhaps that's not the right thing we should do. Is Code Red still available?
It is.
It
Yes,
is.
they basically turned off one platform and had everyone switch over to their backup platform, which is Prices 24. And that is what they're running the whole thing off of now. So instead of the platform that it was before, that was kind of more the like business and governmental platform, it's now anyone who signs up for a Code Red subscription. So it's secure now. They have gotten over their breach. They've taken care of all of that, but it is Code Red by Prices 24. So putting that on your website, if that's what you're using.
We've never had a link to Code Red on our website. We've never really encouraged residents to sign up, although they certainly could.
Right.
But now we will have that in the website. And to the status of the new website, I've heard nothing except for the conversation I had with them on adding Code Red. But when we met with them back at the end of March, we were told it would take 3 to 4 months. And as an additional item that's not in the report today, I participated in an OTA webinar presented by Shoemaker Technology Group. It really was a very beneficial webinar. So I'm going to send you the slides and suggest that you might want to watch the recording of the webinar. It's free, there's no cost. But he did bring that in to discuss a lot of things that we had not discussed when we first met with them back in March. So a lot of good information. Okay, something new, the OTA has added a new feature. I'm sorry, Otarma has added a new feature to the insurance program available to us. And that is offering free continuous motor vehicle registration monitoring for each of our employees. The benefit would be managed by Embark Safety. It would provide monitoring, scoring, license status reminders, and online driver refresher training. And this is a free service. If you want to take advantage of it, I can sign us up. Well, what are your thoughts?
I would be interested. We're required to pull motor vehicle.
Yes, every year,
On every,
all of our
Is that-
employees.
take care of that?
I'm sorry,
Will that supersede that? I mean, would we still have to do that if we signed up for this?
it's a good question. I don't
Because
know.
that costs us money.
$5 a person. That's right. We just finished this year's, we have just received this year's
Right.
reports from the Motor Vehicle Bureau.
That might be something to look into to see if you do that, does that take care of, pulling the drivers, what do they call that? Not the records, the
BMV records.
yeah.
So is this something you would like us to add in to the
It sounds like,
insurance program?
sounds like it.
There's no cost to
There's
that.
no cost.
Yeah. Definitely good, especially for the train.
Yes, that's free continuous.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I will reach out to Otarma and we'll get that set up. I sent to the Montgomery County Auditor Carl Keith a waiver. Every year I send the same waiver. It waives a hearing at the county's budget commission meeting. The meeting is going to be held on August 24th. As I said, annually, we waive having a hearing in front of the commission. But if you should wish to attend the meeting, it is available on via Zoom. You can also attend in person at the county administration building. I don't think we've ever sent somebody even attend the meeting. And the last thing is, we received an anonymous thank you card this past month. And I was very impressed by it. I have no idea who sent it. The envelope did not have a return address. But I would like to read it to you. Township. After being away for 4 years at college, I've recently returned back home. Since being back, I've taken some time to appreciate some things I missed while I was gone. I wanted to personally reach out and thank you all for the work you do. I know that managing a township is a big job and certainly not easy. I want to thank our police department for responding quickly to our calls and always keeping a watchful eye on our community. I'm so grateful for the road maintenance crews, whether it's keeping the roads clear, cleaning out the ditches, or just general upkeep. All of your hard work keeps our township functioning smoothly and safely. It's so easy to overlook this, but having a well-kept, safe, rural environment is something that makes this place so special and one I'm lucky to call home. Again, thank you for everything you all do to keep the township, town, and community a wonderful place to live. I am happy to be home. I appreciate your hard work more than I can say. So thank you, signed, a community member. I just think that's outstanding. And obviously it's a younger person. He just returned, or she just returned from college. So
That was very nice.
kudos to all of them.
And they took the time to handwrite it, it looks like, so that's it. Impressive.
It's not AI.
Yep.
And with that, I'm done. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you for your report. Chief Birch with the police report.
Try to make this quick. Last month, officers drove 7,851 miles, were dispatched on 122 calls for service, and we closed 121 of those cases. We had 6 case follow-ups, 1 arrest. We had 586 business checks, 87 vacant house checks, and 1,538 occupied house checks. We had 8 crashes, 43 traffic stops with 27 citations. Our new GTAC body cameras from the Attorney General grant, I think was around $26,000, have now been implemented, and all officers are using the body cameras. We did a lot of investigation into the best bang for our buck and ended up with GTAC, and all the officers and myself are very happy with the units that we've got. Much better than the cheap cameras that we were trying to maintain over the last several years. So very happy with these cameras. Also, we obtained quotes for the township building landscaping updates. I know that the last several years money's been tight, and things have gotten a little overgrown. So we got quotes to present to you guys. I sent them out in my email earlier today so that you guys could review them. So you guys have that available. We've been very busy the last couple months on a case that has just hit the news pretty heavily. Reference an ex softball coach from the Valley View High School. While I prefer not to discuss the details of this case out of respect for the minors involved, I do want to recognize the outstanding work the officers who made this investigation a success. Officer Bateman led this investigation with exceptional professionalism, dedication, and attention to detail. This was truly a team effort with multiple members of the German Township Police Department working tirelessly, in pursuit of justice and in service to our community. I'm incredibly proud of the commitment that our officers demonstrated every day while investigating this. Their dedication to protecting our residents and seeking justice is second to none. And I would like to personally thank Officer Bateman and every officer who played a role in this investigation. This investigation was something that would have been difficult for a large police department to pull off, and they did a fantastic job. The Matt Heck released a statement today about this very topic. And we did present this to the grand jury on Friday, and we received 30 counts of illegal use of minor and Nubian-oriented material, 14 counts of voyeurism, 2 counts of possessing criminal tools, and 1 count of grooming. So this individual hopefully will be in jail for a very long time. So I just want to thank my department. Thank you guys. So they deserve it.
All right. Thank you. And thank you for, all the hard work that you and your officers put in every day.
Sure.
All right.
Do you want to discuss the estimates?
I was gonna talk about the landscaping now or later.
It doesn't matter. We'll get to the meeting if you want.
Yeah, we'll get to it we'll get to the meeting. Is that all right? New business at the end, whenever. Mr. Olber.
I just have a few things to report on, just to let you know what we've been up to. Scott and I have been working on a 2026 asphalt wedging program, basically trying to build up the areas on the edge of the road that are holding water. We try to do this ahead of the chip seal program so that when the chip seal is put on top of the pavement, we don't have any standing water puddling and trying to make potholes. To date, we've placed about 73 tons of hot asphalt. Today we did 16. Lots of fun and the humidity. The second item kind of goes along with the first. Our asphalt roller, which has been here since before I started, so that's 36 years, was probably 20 years old when we got it back in 1980 something, 89, is starting to show its age. We had a union break on the chain drive, which could have been extremely dangerous if it was on a slope or a hill. Luckily, it was on flat ground. We were able to repair it, but it's starting to show its age. It doesn't have that new technology that makes it safer, better, less risky to operate, I guess. We'd like to go with a diesel engine, get away from the old Wisconsin gas motor. That kind of shows you the age of, if anybody knows anything about Wisconsin engines, they're not even made anymore. But I was able to find a 2004 Leeboy 300T that used to belong to the city of Baton Rouge in Northern Ohio at a used equipment dealership for $4,900. I would like to have the board's permission to go up there and take a look at that, possibly purchase that to replace the probably mid-70s Baldwin roller that we've done.
So you put the old one for sale on Gov Deals once.
We'll count deals, the old one.
Any thoughts on it? Hours on it or anything? I mean,
It's got low hours,
Low hours.
300 hours on a Kubota diesel.
Wow.
Yeah, me and Jeremy's talked about it. I've seen pictures of it. I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
I actually reached out today to the city of Baton Rouge to try to find out why they got rid of it, but I haven't heard anything.
Okay.
That was just late this afternoon, so it'd be kind of nice to know, did it not fit your needs? Was there something wrong with it? Is there anything we should be aware of? See how that gets out.
Jeremy's, he needs something with
transport.
transport wheels on it,
Okay,
which is a little bit unusual to find and have,
okay,
other than just a two-man crew.
yeah,
So this fits that,
okay.
what they need.
And we actually,
We don't have a
we
lot
actually
of
borrowed,
options.
we actually borrowed Madison Townships as a little peanut roller, very small roller, but it takes a trailer, which you have to put the trailer on the truck that has the asphalt, which means you can't dump asphalt out of the back with the trailer attached. Got to put the roller on the trailer. It's for a two-man department, it's just
Gotcha.
very unhandy. But this roller that I'm planning on going to look at does have the transport wheels.
And he has $36,000 in his equipment budget already for such needs.
Yep, I see. Yeah. Do you have a resolution number 44? I would like to introduce resolution 2026-44, a resolution to approve the potential purchase of a 2004 Leeboy 300T roller, not to exceed $4,900.
Second.
Any discussion of the resolution? Call the roll, Mr. Stubbs?
Yes.
Mr. Rowland?
Yes.
Mr. Potter?
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 2026-44 is adopted.
Thank you very much. Can we also include? Let's wait till we purchase it. I was gonna say, put the old one as declared as excess, but we might go up there and look at it and decide there's something very wrong with it. We're not in any hurry to get rid of it, so we can wait till
Next
Next
month.
month.
wait till that happens. The only other things under other is Scott and I completed the second round of road mowing. We're gonna wait until the Johnson grass starts popping up. We're gonna go out and start getting that like we did last year. And we continue to mow the cemeteries just about on a weekly basis. So, that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Holbrook. When you get a second, can you yank those bushes out?
Yeah.
And save at least the cost of whatever's gonna cost.
Yeah, I talked to Chief.
Okay. Yeah, whenever you get a day that's appropriate for it, just yank them out. I'd appreciate it. All right, Mrs. Burton with the zoning.
I only have one
Trash.
thing, a permit for agricultural for today's Scottsboro, and that was for an ag barn. And then, I will, after I get most, like, at the end of July, once all the bills are fit, probably the first or second week of August, I'll be looking at the letters going out to people who are over $200.
We did up that, right?
Yeah,
We
we
did
upped it from 150 to 200.
Okay.
Yes, so that would be, it would be 2 payments behind plus late fees.
Okay,
If you want to go to 3, we can. That would be,
is that push, that's more than,
we would still have like
because
right
that
now,
would be 150-ish, right? Plus late fees, so that pushes it over 200 just for 2 quarters,
2 quarters would be under 200.
under 200, okay.
Mhm.
Or that's, I think that's fair. The third quarter pushes them over that's fair, in my opinion.
They would be behind 3 quarters to get charged.
Okay.
Or to get it
To get-
a better class, and then they still have an opportunity to call
Right.
in.
Yep.
You know, last year I did have a couple people call in and say, can I pay half this time, half the next time? I made a note on the
Yeah.
account, let them do that. I
Yeah.
didn't, you know.
Yep.
Try to work with people as
Sure.
we can.
Absolutely.
So that will be happening in August.
Okay. All right, thank you.
I don't remember us actually voting to increase.
I know we talked about it, but I don't remember.
I think we talked about it, but we did.
Do we not actually-
I don't think.
Okay, you want a motion or resolution on that?
Not knowing whether it's, what the original was a resolution.
Okay,
Just to be safe, let's do a resolution.
so I will introduce resolution 2026-45, a resolution to increase the amount of late trash bills to $200.
Mhm.
Anything exceeding $200 will be sent to the county auditor and added to the property taxes. Is that correct?
Any discussion?
That's just a question.
Sure.
How many people actually are in arrears as of today?
When I looked at it before I billed in July, because I wanted to look at it when most people have had a chance to like be up to date before I've done the next charge. It was like 200 and
So it's good that the people out there aren't paying their bills.
And it was $25,000 last year when it went in.
I think it's a little less than what it was last year for people wise, but it's still quite a few.
So are we getting payments from the treasurer's office, or is that people actually paying their real estate taxes so we can do?
Yes, we do.
We do.
Yes, every, twice a year,
Okay.
we get a special category. It is the trash.
Just seems like a lot of people that aren't paying their trash bills. I don't know how you can force them to besides.
Yeah.
To the treasurer's office.
I know a lot of people call in and would like to have automatic billing, and that's not offered through,
The iWorks.
yeah, it's not offered through software. They can set it up through their bank, and they could do it monthly if they wanted to. They could do it quarterly if they wanted to, and I've advised them of that. So
Maybe one day with the new website and getting more into 2026, we'll be able to take payments. We can't do that as of right now.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for your report. I will move on to trustee reports.
We need to vote.
Oh, sorry.
Resolution.
Sorry.
So any discussion on the resolution? Call the roll, Mr. Stubbs.
Yes.
Mr. Rowland,
Yes.
Mr. Potter.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Resolution 2026-45 is adopted.
All right, now I will move into trustee reports. Mr. Potter.
All right, for the parks, our 4th of July parade was very well attended. If you wasn't there, you missed a good parade. And so was our fireworks show on Sunday evening that was held at Kircher Park, put on by the Abundant Life Tabernacle Church on Eby Road. The community needs to thank and appreciate the Abundant Life Tabernacle Church for that. Did a real nice job. Me and Isaac Morton and Mayor Johnson went with William Easton to a meeting with the city to talk about his $400,000 grant, along with his $350,000 of pledge money, making a total of $750,000 so far for his tennis court expansion. In the city's $200,000 park grant. William is planning on going to a city council meeting here in August to talk to them about the bigger plan for Kircher Park and future of the before the budget season starts. MMI, been talking to the city about electrical up at MMI, and the city has filed a application for electric service. Bowles Landscaping has hauled dirt in to make a mound and place boulder, and I had placed boulders to make a landscape feature. He is donating his labor for the project. David Short applied for a grant and received $10,000 for the MMI. And everything's going good. So the pool, everything's going good as far as I know.
Good.
So that's moving forward.
All right, thank you for your report. Mr. Rowland.
Our fire oversight committee meeting was canceled, this quarter. The senior oversight committee was canceled, and also Georgetown City Council
I saw that.
was canceled, so, and none of those. But I do have an issue, about extending the moratorium on the, new applications for sand and gravel and agriculture, so I'd like to see resolution to extend that for another 6 months to give the guys time on the zoning board time to finish the paperwork.
Okay, that would be resolution number 46.
Okay, so resolution 2026-46 would be to add an additional 6 months to resolution 2026-19, a moratorium on new applications for sand and gravel excavation on agricultural zone property, extending the date from 7/18/2026 till 2/18/27.
I will second.
Any discussion of the resolution? Call the roll, Mr. Stubbs.
Yes.
Mr. Rowland.
Yes.
Mr. Potter.
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 2026-46 is adopted.
Is that all? That's it. All right, mine will be brief. I'd like to thank Representative Creech for being here tonight. Brief cemetery update. The wall project, as we had planned, is now complete. If you drive by the cemetery, it looks great. They just finished up the remaining work, which was to move the exit from the porch out front from the south side to the west side. And then we graveled a walkway from the porch to the sidewalk for the kids that live there, that they can get to the bus. So in the future, depending on how the gravel works out, we may need to add a short sidewalk in. But the project, as we had planned and had the engineering for, is now complete and it looks great. So thank you to Ben DeGroat for doing the dirt work and taking out the wall, and Keith and staff for keeping the sod alive, and just the whole place looks a lot better. I was down at the pizza place last night, and looking across the street, and it looks so much better just to look across there, and see how much it's improved. So, all the people that were involved greatly appreciate, greatly appreciate everything. Cemetery, I will just add that Keith mentioned tonight, we had some flags disappearing that they had out, and he found the culprit. It was a squirrel that is stealing the flags off the sticks and then shoving it in, and then he caught one, shoving it in his mouth and running away. So it's leaving the stick in the ground and taking the flag off and running away with them. He couldn't figure out why he had sticks all over the place with no flag. He now knows he has a anti-American squirrel. So
We're building nests with them.
We
So
need-
he said there was flags up there.
yeah.
Well, let's see, one of those big flags out on Route 4 also disappeared.
Oh, did it really?
That was a large squirrel.
I don't. Yeah, a bigger rodent than that, maybe, but, so the cemetery looks good. I was actually made it down there 4th of July and watched the fireworks from across the street. It was an easy exit. Shouldn't give away my spot for next year, but, thanks to Abundant Life and the work that the Parks Department did, because that was fantastic. What they had set up down there. I hope they continue to do it at the park, because traffic was easier, it seemed, and it was just a good setup for the size of an event that they had. That was.
And they had the bouncy houses and
Yeah.
stuff, a lot of stuff for kids down
Yeah.
there until that dark.
Yeah, food trucks and all. I mean, it was a very nice setup. So that was great. And I just add too that the American flags look great in town. I'm glad the city decided to go with the full size flags this year and get that taken care of. That's all I have on my report tonight. So I will go to new business and we'll discuss the quotes we got for the landscaping for the front of the township building. We have 2 quotes and they're pretty much price wise identical. Was there one that you preferred over the other?
The first quote seemed to be a little more all inclusive.
Okay, price wise, they were pretty similar. That's what
I'm sorry, he's got the number 1 quote.
I had Atlas as number 1.
So I saw 2 different amounts in Atlas.
One's with rock and one's with mulch.
And what are we thinking, rock? Because it's,
I would say rocks.
It's up to you guys. Jeremy takes care of it, so whatever he thinks and whatever you guys think, I just got to work.
I think I'll leave it up to the board, because I mean, the stone eventually will have to be either cleaned or replaced, because it gets dirt out of out of the air, it gets grass clippings on it, it will eventually need to be. It's not 100% maintenance free.
No, but is it easier to maintain than mulch?
Probably for the first few years, yeah.
Just you.
Yeah.
I'll leave that up to the board.
I know, I mean, it's,
That's why I had it quoted both ways, because you gotta do mulch every year. Rocks, it might look nice for the first 5 years, but then it might look like trash after that, so I don't know.
We just redid our rocks and we put screen down, we put down the fabric stuff. It was great for the first few months, and then pretty soon dirt still gets in there, and then all of a sudden you start seeing weeds come up. Not been a lot yet.
Yeah.
But it hasn't even been a year, and you're already seeing. So. I
At
know.
least the weeds that grow in mulch are easily pulled. If they're growing in rocks, sometimes not as easy.
But we've got stone, 1 inch type stone. I replaced all the mulch
Mhm.
4 years ago. One thing that I would recommend if you do that, and this is for Jeremy, is don't put down the weed fabric. Get down like the textile, road textile, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that down.
Geo textile
Deep
stuff.
rooted right now, so.
I don't have, and I don't, whatever you guys think is best, I have no strong opinion.
Maybe you guys want to think about it.
That's fine.
Readdress it.
I talked to Mr. Easton too briefly about seeing if the Twin Valley Garden Club might be interested if we provided
Twin Creek.
Twin Creek Garden Club. I know Randy Benson's wife was a part of it. She's still a part of it. But I was wondering if they would be maybe interested if we provided the materials to come up here and take care of our landscaping. I don't know. We have a contact with them.
One
Vicky,
Vicky's number.
you give it to me afterwards. All right, so hold off on this until next month. Is there any other new business or old business to discuss?
Yes, Matt Leisure from the Ohio Department of Natural Resources sent a email on 7/10 and said that he was ready for a meeting. Wanted to have an informal meeting. I didn't know if you guys wanted, we have the report. He sent the entire report.
Can we see if you'll attend our next meeting?
Well, I was gonna ask if you wanted him to come to the meeting or if you wanted to come and meet with Janet.
No, have him come to the next meeting and then see if he can't attend in person, see if he can sign on virtually.
Okay.
And we'll have him first thing on the agenda next month.
Take care of it.
Thank you very much.
Can we have some sort of arrangements so that property owners near that area will know that he's gonna be attending that meeting?
Yeah,
I don't know how it can be.
I don't know how we can do that, but we'll definitely put it out. So we'll have it. Can we get it out on Facebook and?
We can put it on social
and
media.
Email. So he'll be attending.
Confirm that he's coming.
Yeah, once we confirm it, let's get that out.
Tell him that we are going to let the community know, so we appreciate him.
You know what? He may be second on the agenda because I do have someone coming for the citizen, or like the lifetime service award that will be presented next month. So that'll probably need to be first. And then he'll be second on the agenda.
But we need a commitment for sure, yes or no.
You're right.
So are we going to approve the lifetime service next month
Next month,
before the presentation?
we'll do that before the presentation. That way, if anybody comes specifically for that, they can meet. If they choose. And that way, the people involved in that don't have to sit longer than they need to. All right, it is 8:27 with no other business. I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I didn't think so. We're adjourned at 8:27.
Yeah, so that would definitely be second.
Well,
Thank you.
Could you send me the slides?
Watch those.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for coming out here.
You did, I'm sorry.
You did it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you guys need anything at all. I got
Yep.
Had filter and I turned it all the way.
So what do you guys do? Because I was thinking like your national night out.
You have another one?
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there any, what kind of presentation do you guys do? Because they do a national night out.
You know, they have.
School.
Yeah.
And
We went probably with personal preparedness. So is it kids or is it parents?
no, it's just like open to the